So I guess I got to learn firsthand exactly how the system works, how these things work, huh, people? Because what I garnered from what my cousin left in the message, the reason that the hospital had the audacity to, they were all conspiring, you know what I mean? Remember, Auntie didn't start off, Auntie's not going to be on the side of the elder abuse people when they're against her. She said all this crap to the hospital to turn them against me. They turned around and said it all to the elder abuse people. You get what happened here? Never once did those elder abuse people bother to return any of my phone calls, okay? The phone calls I made to them in good faith when I thought that they were just against Auntie and to let them know what Auntie was up to. Little did I know they were talking to that hospital who Auntie had been bad-mouthing me to from day one, so to get them to turn against me, and they were building a case of elder abuse against me, okay? Never once did they return any of my phone calls when I called them, not knowing that they were accusing me behind my back of elder abuse against my mother, perpetrating elder abuse upon my mother, okay? That's number one. Number two, never once was I even informed that they were building a case against me and were going to go to a judge and accuse me of elder. Never once. Nothing in writing, no phone calls, nothing. That's number two, okay? Never once was I informed in any manner whatsoever except hearsay. Via my mother, who's locked up in a mental hospital, via my cousin receiving a message from Uncle, and this was a long time ago, not a long time ago, but it was prior to Thanksgiving, so almost a month ago, 3 weeks ago, whatever. So that's all hearsay. My lawyer blew that off and just thought Auntie and Uncle, convinced me Auntie and Uncle had to be just trying to drive me nuts. There's no way elder abuse was really doing that. This they were. That's number two. Number three, they're accusing me of fucking elder abuse, going to a judge behind my back when I've never been informed of anything, so maybe I might want to get a lawyer under that circumstances, knowing what I know now that I never knew before because I didn't believe it because I've never been directly informed and they even didn't tell my lawyer the truth. And they can't even spell my goddamn name correctly on the goddamn thing I got served yesterday. Surprised they even have to deign to even acknowledge that I'm my mother's daughter the way this is going. Never once have they talked to me. Have they said, you're being accused of this, that, so maybe I might want to get a lawyer and defend myself, even if I can't be appointed my mom's guardian or whatnot. I might want to defend myself against that because they're trying to shut out the whole fucking family, just like Uncle had said. My lawyer didn't believe it. And when she talked to them, they didn't say anything like that. They kept that all to themselves. But they went whispering in the judge's ear, didn't they? Convinced that judge that it's an emergency. And they convinced that judge it's an emergency based on the fact that my mother can't make decisions for herself. She's schizophrenic, and there is a dysfunctional, abusive, manipulative dynamics going on between the daughter, the sister, and my mother, okay? That gives them free reign, baby. Shut out the entire family, put my mother in a nursing home, take all of her money. Alright? You know, I might have wanted to be informed that was actually true, and not just as my lawyer felt, and even her comrades felt. Like she's like, that I talked to them, yeah, that's what you wanted, Laura. That's what she had first said. You wanted them to get a stranger to go after. No! I hadn't yet. No, that's what happened, and I had played that message, and she says I'll call them. What a joke, people. This is a fucking joke. By the way, he went poo-poo at midnight when I took him out. Poo-poo, yeah, poo-poo. He's looking at me. I know you can't see him in camera range now. He poo-poo, and then he just went poo-poo. Now he went for a 30-minute walk. This is a joke. Don't question why I titled this. I've periodically told friends in person. I have periodically been saying this out online for years, over the years, and I've periodically said it to my mother. I wish 100% with all my mind, heart, and soul my mother had given in to my father's vehemently expressed demands that she abort me back in 1968. Okay? 100% wish that. 100%. Now more than ever. You shouldn't even question why. Can't even spell my goddamn name right. Is there a healthcare proxy over the woman? Yeah. Do you have the copy of that? Unavailable. Why is it unavailable, baby? You could have got it from the hospital. You could have got it from... Unavailable? Unavailable. They could have got a copy from the hospital, from my mom's psychologist, psychiatrist, or primary care physician, anyone. Unavailable. That's what they wrote. They spelled my goddamn name wrong. If they had bothered to get a copy of the healthcare proxy, they would have seen how to spell my goddamn name. I'm going to be accused of perpetrating elder abuse upon my mother. At least spell my goddamn name correctly. You know? What a joke. What a joke. This is a joke. Oh. It's a joke because my lawyer didn't believe it. She calmed down my concern. She's like, your uncle and aunt are just, that's all bullshit. I played her the goddamn message I got from my cousin. And it was all true. It was all true. The only thing that wasn't true of what elder abuse's plans were that they did not tell my lawyer, so they outright lied to her, chose to neglected to tell her, was that they may have even been planning that because my mom insists, and I believe her, why did she make it up? They tried to get her to sign stuff in the hospital to make the hospital staff, the psychiatrist and social worker guardians, but that's a conflict of interest, so that's why they'd have to trick her into signing something. But no, when my lawyer called, they're like, yeah, we're just going to, and who are you going to appoint? Because she was trying to calm down my concerns. She called like right when I had played that, okay? And asking, and they're like, no, Laura, they're gonna appoint a neutral third party, etc., you know, but whatever. They never told her the truth. I let her know. I don't know if she'll listen to the goddamn message. I didn't leave my phone number. I don't want any. It's too late. But they went whispering in a judge's ear about all this supposed elder abuse I perpetrated upon my mother, but no one ever bothered to talk to me. No one even sent me something in writing. We're investigating, you know, nothing. Nothing. And then 2 days before it's going to court, where my mother's life is going to be decided. And of course, you know, I'm her child, so it affects me, but yeah, whatever. Like I said, I gave up on all this bullshit years ago. And even, I told you, I had given up on it all, even my mother giving me the bare minimum, you know. Even the bare minimum I'd given up on, and then she met that guy in the mental hospital and all gushing, and I get to find out she had lied to me through her teeth because Auntie had forced her to lie about the amount of the settlement money. It's just all sick, okay? I've been talking about this for years. I don't fucking care. It's all sick. Including this most recent. You're going to accuse me of elder abuse against my mother, and you can't even, you're going to go to a judge and blah, blah, blah into his ear, but you never once returned any of my phone calls. None of them. Can't say I didn't call because I sure as fuck did. But I didn't call after I had rumors that I was being accused of elder abuse, because then my lawyer comforted me, no, it's like, it can't be true. Because it's like hearsay. It's not my mother accusing me of elder abuse, it's the fact that I talked about her online or whatever to them that's you know, whatever, baby, wait till I write my fucking book. My book will give even more dirty fucking details. My book will say everything. Every fucking last little detail, every name, the name of that hospital, the name of all the staff, the name of all the elder abuse people, everybody. My book will name names. As I have every legal right in the universe to do. None of you should question the titles of these latest videos. I'm so fucking sick of this shit. Can't even spell my name correctly. Could easily have gotten a copy of the healthcare proxy and they put unavailable. what I was served was what they presented to a judge, okay? So I was given it and Auntie was given it because we are the key players along with my mother. I guess Uncle would have been given it too, I don't know. They didn't list Uncle. Maybe because he lives out of state, I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't know, people. They act like he's not a part of the picture. But he was, because it wasn't me tricking my mother, oh, make me the healthcare proxy, get rid of the auntie. No. My mother made me and Uncle, just like it was going to be Uncle and Cousin, the trustees over the trust. That was over 50 pages long, so it had 1,000,001 checks and balances, unlike the case with Auntie over my mom. There's no checks and balances, zero, zilch, okay? So yeah, I've been understandably perturbed about that, me being her only child and rightful heir, and somebody she wants as that, not someone she excised from her life, despite how often Auntie's tried to get that to happen, turn my mom against me, you know what I mean? So, of course I was perturbed about my mother's ignorance causing her to not understand what her sister was up to. Understandably perturbed, you know? But a judge, they're going to sit there, judge, jury, executioner, whatever. You don't spell my name right. You don't even bother to get a copy of the healthcare proxy. I wonder why. I wonder why, people. The healthcare proxy would be dated. Why wouldn't they bother when they're going to a judge, petitioning to put my mother in a nursing home, sell everything, take all her money, etc., etc., etc.? There's a healthcare proxy. Why would they not bother to get a copy? Unavailable. That's a bunch of hooey. Don't question why I title these videos the way I do. Unavailable. Of course it's available. You didn't bother to get it, probably because you want it, you're based on lies. You don't want a judge to know when I was made healthcare proxy, or I don't know. Why would they say unavailable, the healthcare proxy that my mother did? Why would they do that? She did that all around the same time as she revoked the power of attorney, etc., etc., but why would they say unavailable? They didn't bother. If they had bothered, they would have spelled my name correctly. They would have seen it right on the goddamn healthcare proxy. But no, they spelled my name wrong. They're accusing me, whispering in judges' ear that I perpetrated elder abuse upon my mother. They never bothered once to return any of my phone calls, because I did call them back when I thought that that they were only against Auntie, you know? And I was reporting legitimate things that Auntie had done that were illegal, okay? They never bothered to even talk to me. I never understood why, and now I know why. Because they were secretly forming a fucking case against me. That's why they wouldn't bother talking to me. To them, I'm scum. They go to a judge 2 days ago, and is there a healthcare proxy? Yes. Is there a copy of it unavailable? And they put, unavailable. Do you know how easily they could have got a copy of that healthcare proxy, people? They chose to not do it, okay? For whatever reason. Remember, Auntie's game is to say that my mom never wanted to go against Auntie, that I forced her, that my cousin and we tricked my mom, we forced my mom to change me to that. Yeah, but what about Uncle? Where does he come into play? He's not even listed on the goddamn thing they went to court. They're pretending he's not even the healthcare proxy. It's all fucking lies! Why am I only listed? Tell me that. I'm listed as healthy. They're just conveniently forgetting about Uncle, apparently. Because they want it to look like, whatever. That it's all this dynamics and manipulation regarding me and Auntie, and I'm against Auntie, and she's against me and my mom and whatnot. And they're going to just conveniently disregard Uncle. He's healthcare proxy too. It wasn't just me. But they're going to disregard that. Is there a copy available? Of course not. You don't want him to see that Uncle's on it too, you fucking evil, fucking criminal asshole. You know how easily they could have got a copy of that healthcare proxy, people? Do you realize that? From anybody, even from the hospital that they've been whispering and conspiring and whatnot. And I know damn well that happened. You know damn well it wasn't Auntie who... Auntie was bad-mouthing me to the hospital from day one, and then when Elder Services got involved, the hospital gave them an earful about me. It wasn't Auntie going to be talking probably to Elder Services directly because she knows that they're investigating her from the summertime, before my mother was ever committed into that criminal hospital. Oh, I'm sorry, that hospital staffed by criminal fucks. Unavailable. Spell my name wrong. Go and petition for this, and they listen to you, and they could have said anything. Anything they wanted to say. Alright? Enough for a judge to listen and decide it's an emergency. They don't even give the judge a copy of the fucking healthcare proxy. I wonder why, people. Can you tell me why? It was easily, readily available to them. Why was he not given a copy? It's right on there. Is there a healthcare proxy? Yes. Daughter. List my name. Spell it wrong. Is a copy available? And is a copy attached? What? Unavailable. Yeah. And then in one spot they list Auntie as the durable power of attorney. In another spot they don't. She's not. It was revoked. Unless my mother recently said, you know what I mean? And as far as I know, she did not. No, they just fucked. That's why Selena's like, yeah, they don't even get their facts straight or anything. In one part it says that she is, another part no. I mean, it's all bullshit. But again, it convinced the judge, didn't it? That it's an emergency. Omar, what are you doing? Omar! No! I'm sorry, honey. I didn't know that was there. He wouldn't have died. Animals in the wild eat that, but bad. This is my apple core from last night. I fell asleep eating the apple. You know what I mean? I ate the apple and then went to bed and threw the apple. You see, people? Unavailable. Spell my goddamn name wrong. And yeah, it's an insult. I'm tired of people spelling my name wrong. You're going to accuse me of all these horrible things. At least get my name spelled correctly. There's no reason for that either. There is no reason that my name's spelled incorrectly. What are you doing? Oh, you're probably licking the bedspread with a friggin' apple core. You dropped it. You know, this is just ridiculous, people. It's ridiculous. Just sick of it. Unavailable, yeah. Unavailable because you intentionally made it unavailable. For whatever reason. You don't want anyone to see that what the date is on it. I don't know. I can't even imagine. Unavailable. Remember, they're out for their own agenda. But so's Auntie. I'm just in the middle. My mom's in the middle, of course, but she's on Auntie's side, and I'm just like I said, I'll be a fucking fly on the wall. I just want to witness. I was invited, right? Invited to witness everybody blaming it on me and both sides and the scapegoat. Of course, the elder abuse people will be having a field day with me and blaming it, you know what I mean? Go with the things regarding me and Auntie. And then Auntie will be blaming everything on me. So I'll be getting it from both ends, from elder abuse and from Auntie. And I'll be just like, whatever. Whatever. You guys, this judge can't possibly understand the dynamics. The only people who understand what's really going on here are any of you who have been following this channel for years. For years. Not even just recently, for years. Then you could understand. Okay? Otherwise, no. There's no way. You'd have to watch every one of my videos and just know everything that's happened. What my mother's done to me, how she's lied to the family and for whatever reason, or etc., etc. Everything is all documented in these videos in detail, okay? Including my descent into madness, you know? My gradual descent into madness. With the brief interim at Joe's where I got to, you know, have 3 months of relative peace. They convinced the judge that it's an emergency, so and they can say whatever they want. Remember, they can lie through their teeth, they can twist things around, they can say whatever they fucking want to say. No one ever bothered to talk to me. No one ever bothered to return my calls from that elder abuse, you know, organization. Nobody. I mean, it was the one person who had been investigating Auntie, you know, but they never bothered to return my calls. And now I know why. Well, I found out why before, because little did I know I was under investigation for elder abuse, but no one even bothers to let me know. Hence the reason my lawyer was like, well, in my shelter, I was like, well, then I'm sure it's all a lie. If nobody's ever done it. Nobody's accused you of anything. How can you be, oh, but I was in secret. Got the proof yesterday. There is a abusive, manipulative, dysfunctional dynamics between the sister-daughter. So for her own safety, you need to just strip her of everything and put her in a fucking nursing home, right? How sad for Mama. Selena's like, why that? Why can't they just appoint a payee representative over her to protect her? Because that's not their agenda. Their agenda is apparently, I mean, what Uncle did to take everything away from her, to get her house, get all her money, etc., 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 because the family they want to make sure that, you know, the family is shut out. The family's not going to, you know, get any of her, you know, my mom's money or what. That's what their agenda is. All I know is the fucking assholes never returned my phone calls when I was calling them in good faith, not knowing that they were building a case against me, because no one ever bothers to tell me shit. I get a fucking thing 2 days prior to when it's taking place. Apparently they legally have to let me know that because I'm the child and I'm the healthy prostate, that they intend to strip me of all my rights. And, you know, including my quote, rightful inheritance or whatnot, you know, everything my mother's always wanted to go to me, but it was never going to happen with Auntie in power anyway, so it was never going to happen, period. My lawyer couldn't understand. My cousin, oh my God, everything she did, and now she thinks that your aunt is the lesser of evils, and I'm like, yeah, wouldn't you listen to that message, and my lawyer didn't take it seriously, well, now she'll have to, because I left her messages. It was all true. You were deceived. They didn't tell you the truth. She told me they didn't even want to talk to her, but then they did. They didn't tell her the truth. They did not tell her the truth. They never mentioned a word of the plans to, you know, do exactly what Uncle had said, and that I didn't know, because to me it's all hearsay. No one's telling me directly anything. And they lied to my lawyer. They didn't tell her the truth. They did not say, yeah, we're petitioning to, they never tell her, yeah, we're accusing your client of elder abuse and we want to shut the family and put, you know, so-and-so into a nursing home, sell her home, etc., etc. They never told my lawyer that. They never were upfront with her at all. Not at all. They made her think, oh, everything's fine. They're going to appoint a stranger. That's what you wanted, and that stranger will continue the lawsuit against Auntie, etc., etc. No. You're wrong. They fucking deceived you, too. Blindsided here, people. Blindsided. Remember, I had chosen to not get a lawyer because I know my mom wants Auntie, and why am I going to get a lawyer? You know, but then with this, but I thought, my mom just doesn't want a stranger over her, and she wants Auntie, I don't want to offend her. No, it was all true. Sell her house, sell everything, appoint a stranger, and everything. Put her in a nursing home, take all her money, and a stranger will have complete and utter financial and healthcare decisions. Shut the family out completely. That was what Uncle had said to Cousin that my lawyer didn't believe, and my lawyer convinced me couldn't possibly be true. Well, guess what, baby? It is true. And they can't even go give a copy of the healthcare products, and then they would have known how to spell my goddamn name. You're going to accuse me of fucking crime. Spell